This show is sponsored by PSE Archery, Millennium Tree Stands, Hunter Safety System, Third Arm, Extreme Archery Products, Axe Broadheads, The Chase Deer Scent, Plot Watcher, and Antler Insanity.
Welcome to Frog's Taxidermy Adventures. I am Frog Mullis. I was born and raised in Middle Georgia, and in that time I have hunted most everything that walks the woods. I am the owner of Frog's Buckshot Taxidermy, so you can see that wildlife of Georgia is my life. If I am not mounting a trophy for someone, then I'm out pursuing one of my own. So come join me in my adventures.
David, did you redeem yourself today?
I have redeemed myself. The pressure was on. I shot through the grass. Don't like shots through the grass, because you can't. And when you press it a little bit, it'll do its focus. Beautiful. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it?
No, that's pretty interesting.
We got one.
Good way to start the day off.
We redeemed ourselves. My name's David Luxford and I live in Stratford, Victoria. Southern part of Australia. Frogs come over from Georgia in the US, and we're doing something that I thought that would be a common occurrence bow hunting in America, and that's whistling foxes. It's a great passion of mine, and it's absolutely a privilege to share it with somebody from overseas. What we use is a variety of squeakers and squawkers. A little bit of tin that's made by a friend, and he shot 1,760 foxes with what he calls his duff. His name's Graham Duff. I call it, Frog, the Dufferator. That's what it goes like this. You can get it really, really, really loud, but we don't want to do it too much because we haven't got an arrow on the string. Now this fox, he came into a Scotch Predator caller. I use a bit of a leather loop here because it can be embarrassing and we don't want nobody to see us quietly. I'll put it in so that goes really loud, but difficult to use when you're by yourself. So, and I started calling and one come in, but I thought if one comes beside me, which it did and I didn't see it, I just put that on my foot, right, tuck that in the belt, so that if one comes in you can still make a bit of chatter to keep them interested. But if you don't have the champagne cork, it'll give you the shits, Frog, because it's in your pocket all day.
Yep.
And I also use a button whistle, which we all used in Australia for years and years. Nice little whistle, and it's done the job for years. And I also use a secret weapon, which not many people know about, and it's called the lady's foot. So, like the other fox that come in to that, when you wanted to slow them down, so you only want them to tick, tick, tick in quietly. You don't want them rushing in because, Frog, I've had them come in that fast they've hit me foot, slid, their tails are wrapped around. I've been showered in gravel because they're coming in that fast that all of a sudden it's holy mackerel, you know. So I put the foot under my foot, frog, and believe it or not, I tell no lies, once a fox came in and bit my foot and the other foot. So it just represents just a little mouse, but what the trick is, this is the trick. If you got the whistle in your mouth, the fox's mental radar locks exactly to where he wants to be. And no different than him jumping in the snow, getting the little mouse.
Yep.
So he's locked on. So with the foot, his eyes are on the ground. So he's coming in, he's looking on the ground, so it gives you the ability to come to draw undetected, and it slows him down because we don't want him running. We don't want him.
Yep.
We want him standing broadside on, frog, don't we? Broadside on.
Very close.
And the closer the better. You know, basically a shot will be 5, 10, 15 metres. I don't usually shoot over 20, but you know, if you're a good shot, and I'm not a great shot, which we saw on film yesterday. Easy to miss, but that's bow hunting, and when you get something, that's the duck's nuts. I use thunderheads. I believe that thunderheads or muzzies are 3 or 4 blader, small chest. You put a 3 or 4 blader through, frog, it just destroys them, and you're not doing a major blood trail. But yesterday we blood trailed one for, I don't know, an hour. He shouldn't have gone anywhere, but sometimes that's what happens. But a 3-blader punches a big thing, big hole, and away you go, and it should be all over. But Australian foxes over here aren't native. They're introduced in the mid-1800s. There's thousands of them, but you still got to go to the right place to find them.
Yep.
It'd be like deer in the States, whitetail, thousands of them.
Yep.
But you still got to go to the right place. So this is my little block, not my block. My hunting area is around the rivers and out into some grasslands. So we'll keep going. It's only early, but it's going to be hot today. With a bit of luck, we'll get a couple more.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Frog.
Good shooting.
Good shooting for a change. But yeah, that under there,
Yep.
because by yourself, you just can't do it.
Yep.
Sure. And this area here is the Avon River. It's the fastest rising and falling river in the Southern Hemisphere. It has a huge catchment. And on this side where we are, doesn't flood. On the other side, it just wipes everything out about every 5 years. But people get used to that. Mountains in the background, the Great Dividing Range. They run from Melbourne through to Sydney to Brisbane. The hills in the back in the winter, you know, they got snow, so we're about 2 hours from them. And an hour south, we've got Bass Strait, which is the southern tip of Australia. And it gets very cold in the winter. Generally, you either got to shoo the penguins off the front lawn, or at times, just shoot them.
just gotta ask my friend Frog, how close does he actually want me to get him to him? A yard or half a yard?
So is your real father still alive, or he is? Yeah. So is that the guy in the video?
Yes.
Okay. So how did you get on with your stepfather, right?
Pardon?
How did you get along with your stepfather? This isn't a echidna. They have a great tendency to bury into the ground as soon as somebody's near them. The spikes, totally covered with spikes, totally protected from any predator. A fox, once he buries in, cannot attack him. A lot of these get run over on the road, and tyre repair places are constantly fixing tyres that are just full of these prickly little things. They're razor sharp.
If you like this show, watch our other shows at hunt365.tv. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button on the screen, or connect with us and receive notices of all our new episodes by liking our Facebook page.